Hi.
I missed you. How are you?
Good.
I'm excited about this episode. I've heard good things.
I've heard really good things.
I heard Robyn flips over an ATV.
Oh, she does?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do this. I do want to remind the audience that we do have a members-only subscription if you want commercial-free entertainment and your own emoticon.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes members-only live streams.
Yes. And we are going to be switching some of our fun stuff that doesn't pertain to psychology over to Shrink Wrapped.
We have another YouTube channel called Shrink Wrapped, which we haven't uploaded anything to in over a year.
It's been dormant.
But Allison's going to take it over. So this is the channel that is, if you were Allison's best friend, what kind of content would you guys be talking about? It's all Allison's stuff. You will be the content designer and creator.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shrink Wrapped. Check it out. Okay, ready?
I've been riding four-wheelers ever since I was about 13 years old. I like the speed. I like just kind of taking jumps. I like, going over some crazy terrain.
There's no way Robyn is taking jumps or going over crazy terrain.
No, I feel like yeah.
This is a totally fabricated story arc, part of her narrative.
She has a cool helmet, though. I want a purple helmet. She likes purple like I like purple.
I mean, she fell off. She legit fell off. But, usually the risk on a four-wheeler is that it flips, that it rolls.
It rolls on top of you?
But she went over a big hill, hit the brake, and then flipped over the handlebars, which would hurt. But I don't know that, first of all, I'm not super convinced that she's a real off-roader. I'm not sure she's the speed demon that they say she is. And that looks a little bit like a consequence of someone that's not at all comfortable on a four-wheeler.
Oh, got it. Well, I think you would have said the same about me, like I'm not a speed demon, until we rode the ATVs, and then you were scared.
Those were UTVs, and you were nuts.
Kody, Robyn, and Meri are not invited.
Why would I invite them? It's my ex and his wife and ex-sister wife. Why would we invite them on the day?
I wouldn't invite them.
No, I wouldn't. I don't have a witty thing to say. I definitely would not invite them.
Oh my gosh, but what would piss Kody off so much is if she invited Robyn and not him. No +1 for Robyn.
Would you? Oh gosh, holy cow.
If any tweak of pain hits, we want to stop and get a life flight out here.
I think it can't be that bad because, initially the cameraman was running and then he stopped to film.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And
the production team was like, ugh.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, okay. It's fine. It's Robyn.
Definitely have some nice whiplash. I didn't lose consciousness. I felt my head hit really hard, and I kind of was like, saw stars.
I roll.
They're laughing. They're having fun.
She's
Cameraman's
fine.
not.
She's totally fine. And I think they're fine.
This
I didn't mean to go into that. I saw you coming and I tried to avoid you.
It's okay, but I saw you do it once before, and it looked like it's on purpose.
Stop having to be right. Bugs.
I think I'm Team Kody on this.
Oh.
She drove for being an experienced driver. She went right into an area that she couldn't control herself.
But he's repeated it so many times. You don't need. He beat a dead horse.
But why didn't she hit the brakes? She waited a little bit until she. I mean,
I don't know.
She went directly in.
Yeah.
They wanted to focus more on the kids that had moved away. I don't know if I was really changing as much, but I think Meri and Janelle and Christine specifically were changing.
She never takes accountability. I don't think I was changing as much, but Meri, Janelle, and Christine definitely were changing.
That's true.
Because they were focused outside of the family, and I was focused on my family. So it wasn't me, it was them.
You're 100% right. Yeah. Right. Everybody but her changed.
This is right together. This was our honeymoon. We went to Jackson and Yellowstone.
This is going to be weird to cut up.
Does he know it's coming back cut up?
I think this is I don't know why she has to cut this up.
Well, because she wants to keep her stuff. If I were her, I would cut it too.
You would?
I wouldn't give him the whole blanket that I made him. I'm spiteful like that. I wouldn't have put my own time into cutting it up. I would have outsourced it and then sent the bill to him.
I think this is sad, and it feels like it's more than like processing the grief of the marriage, or of the end of the marriage. This is like just her cutting up her work. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's not like she's burning his things. She's destroying something she put a lot of energy into. Mm-hmm. I would think, just as a side note, that she should give that quilt to Leon. Like, that would be a good way to move it out of her life. Yeah. But to have to cut it up to give it to Kody seems annoying.
Well, Kody wants it for one of his other wives. So, Robyn.
Yeah, and I'm sure that Robyn is clamoring for one of Cody's old jerseys. I'm sure she really cares about that.
He said, you have been really horrible to me for 20 years, so you're going to have to wait at least that long for me to fix my relationship with you. No.
What do you think about Kody? Give me your reaction to that. The idea that Kody says to her, you've been awful to me, so I'm going to punish you for an equivalent amount of time. I'm going to withhold love and affection from you for 20 years because I'm not happy with how you've been as a wife.
I think on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most abusive, emotionally, 1 being not abusive, that ranks on a scale of 10 to me.
Yeah, that's that's a very abusive and, just manipulative of Meri. And it's wild to me that Meri, it's not wild, it's sad that as Meri sort of processes through this, it feels like there's a part of her that still thinks that that's a reasonable position. Because she's saying to him, jokes on him, I didn't even last that long. Yeah, but she did last like another 12 years. Mm-hmm. Like she did suffer it for a long time. I just don't think she has the level of anger towards him that I would want for her. I wish she was more mad at him. Mm-hmm. I wish she placed more blame on him, and I'm not sure she does.
Mm-hmm. I just wonder at some level if she, because I don't know, I haven't seen it in this episode, but she always says I was hard to live with. Mm-hmm. So I wonder if at some, she's as an abuse victim often does, blames herself for how he treated her.
Yeah.
I was chalking it up to the fact that he was trying to figure things out, and a lot of times really nasty things spew out of his mouth when he doesn't mean them.
So you're right. Right there, she's excusing the behavior of the abuser, right? He doesn't mean it. I was hard to live with. I was just putting up with it because I knew it would pass.
The point was, I want to be in a relationship that works and is good. And maybe if you want a roadmap to get that, we start with some things that bother me about you.
I have some things that bother me about you.
I think it's a good strategy. When you and I have some conflict, let's just start with all the things I don't like about you. Okay. It's a good sort of launching point.
I thought that if I was the best person that I could be, it would be okay with him, and now he'd accept me.
I think it's a really important point to make that way of looking at a relationship is deeply unhealthy. The idea that you are trying to get into the relationship and your performance in the relationship is 100% dictated by the experience of your partner is really unhealthy. And that's how she operated, I think, through the course of the entire marriage, where it's just I hope Kody likes me, and I'll work on myself until Kody likes me, and I hope I can earn the love that, right? It's just super deferential, that it's so hierarchical that it is, I think it was damaging for Meri, and I even think it was damaging for the relationship because that is not an attractive characteristic. If you want, it's not, I'm not saying it's Meri's fault, I'm just saying, but in general, if you want your partner to respect you, you have to treat yourself like you respect you. You can't just be their puppet.
If you guys are hungry, there's the kitchen. Now we're going to have a little girl pampering session. Mimosas and facials, yes.
Well, I, for one, am glad that Christine's finally celebrating something. I feel like it's been so long since they've celebrated the wedding.
We are very excited for Mom's wedding. Well, I'm excited. I don't know. Are you excited?
I'm excited. Are you excited? We're excited.
Are you ready?
Oh, we've already seen this. This is like just a review of the wedding.
Remember, I was like, why didn't they do real facials? We already complained about the facials.
Oh yeah, and you were like,
Well, I feel like I need someone in there to get in the pores and stuff, you know?
You and I sit here in this moment with this truth we have. I couldn't find that with them anymore.
Not even Janelle.
No.
She's so sad to be stuck with him.
it's funny because like he was doing his like, we sit here with this truth with us now. I'm like, what is he like? What? He's just like he's playing a part, right? Like he's over dramatizing this whole thing.
Yeah, and
So here we are on the mountain,
and you and I are so perfect, and she's like, oh my God.
and she's like, what? But is there a shot with somebody else? It's a
Where's
lot
Janelle?
of one-on-one time.
You
I
don't
didn't-
think that like you guys could?
Suck it up for the sake of the kids.
No,
Because
no,
that's
go.
what it'd be. Stop. You've got to stop pushing this on me.
I agree with Kody.
Yeah, she was
That-
trying to do what she did to Meri, to him.
Yeah, the relationship is done. It's time to move on. Robyn needs to let it go. Robyn needs to just integrate this into how she views the world faster than she is.
I'm not sure she likes Kody that much.
Yeah, I get that there might be reasons why she's struggling with it, but like this is it's a waste of energy to continually push for this thing. I think that Kody should do a lot of things for the sake of the kids, but being in a loveless marriage, I don't think he has to do that.
When I have a truth, we share it looking in each other's eyes.
His son in his eyes.
I'm sorry because I think this is like he's
Emoting.
I think he's wanting to emote, but there's part of me that doesn't believe he's really emoting, but that he's acting as though he has the emotion. And so I just see him being like, you and I have a truth.
But I feel like there's sun in the eyes.
And he's like, I'm seeing it right now. But it's like this uncomfortable look. We have a truth.
I don't want to blame you for me hanging on to Meri. I felt like I couldn't get out of that.
I don't want to blame you.
I don't want to blame you,
But like it was kind of your fault.
he is a spectacular asshole. He really is.
And it's not just
Couples fall in and out of love.
me. Yeah, for 15 minutes, I can be mad enough at you to think that I could leave.
She's like, whoa.
Ooh, that really. He got there pretty quick.
You've caught me at a couple bad times where I verbalized that, and I wish that I wouldn't have, and I am very sorry.
You were mad at me?
Just mad at the situation enough.
But why would leaving me have something to do with that?
Because he's trying to control her. He uses that. He uses divorce. He uses leaving her, I think, to control her.
That's what he did to the other wives.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how he navigated everybody else. You're not gonna do what I want, then I'll leave.
My pecs and my abs are out.
Out of here.
But when you really just don't want to be around each other,
Me and you?
no.
Oh. You and Janelle.
Me and Janelle just don't want to be around each other.
Do you think that conversation would be annoying because Robyn can't follow?
Yeah, she's a couple beats behind.
I feel like
it would
if
require some patience.
Will you accept me as a monogamist?
I'm always going to stick with you. I'm just having an identity crisis.
It's not a rave review.
She didn't get there very fast.
Yeah. I'll stick with you.
I'm always going to stick with, do I have to?
Yeah. Maybe, let's call Janelle one more time.
Janelle, you sure?
I'm not going to fix it with Meri. I'm not going to try and fix it with Janelle anymore. She's done with me.
But she told you she's done?
Yes.
Like those words?
Jeez, is Robyn serious?
David, don't you feel for her? She's stuck with that man.
She's stuck with him, and as she said, she's having an identity crisis, right? She was a sister wife. Polygamy was her identity, and now it's gone.
All of us are rewriting the past. I'm rewriting it, I'm sure, because yes, I probably loved them. I had Robyn convinced I was in love with them.
I'm a flip-flopping fool. At least he knows it.
Yeah, but he is. And I almost want to hear, I wish, it'll be nice when Meri gets to hear this, because at least it validates the fact that he was acting as if, and he was communicating to Robyn, and she wasn't crazy for thinking that he loved her.
No, but she should also know that what he did in the last few seasons, saying that he never loved her, and about the other wives, we just saw how he abused them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he very publicly abused them in that way. Now he's like, I'm a flip-flopping fool.
Yeah, I had a relationship in college where I lost my virginity, and it was devastating to me. It was heartbreaking.
Was it that devastating?
I think he got over it. My guess would be he got over it. And I would like to know if, did he lose his virginity on accident?
And one time?
At one time? Or did we revisit the well? Did we go back? Because if it really tore him up inside, he would have run right to the church.
Really devastated.
I bet.
Little tryst.
But you fell in love and was in love with each of them though, right?
What do I have to say to make you actually let it go?
For the record, I'm pro Kody here. She's like talking to a wall. He's said it over and over again that he's done with these other relationships.
Yeah.
Why won't you let it go?
Next time on Sister Wives.
What'd you think?
I thought it was a better one.
I thought this was the best one in a long time.
Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed watching Robyn and Kody's emotional breakthrough.
Mm-hmm.
They had an emotional breakthrough.
Well, I'm not sure that Robyn.
They had something.
Kody tried to break through.
They had something.
Yeah, they had something. All right, we're caught up. I will publish this probably on Thursday or Friday.
Yep, and just remember, we have a members-only subscription if you want to join that. Shrink Wrapped is coming. We're going to have a book club on Jody, not Jody Hildebrandt, with Ruby Frankie's daughter in Mom's House is the book title. We will have that next week. I have been reading it.
Next week?
Yeah.
No one else has read it. I haven't read it.
We announced it, and now, get on it. Okay?
Jeez.
Love you guys.
Bye.